Hello everyone and welcome to part 3 of my Learn Ethical Hacking course. So in the previous video we set up Kali Linux and you should have a screen like this now when you open it. I'm just going to outline the basics of this, so it's going to be a short video, but if you're not familiar with this type of operating system, then this video will help you with that. So if you go to applications, you can see all the pre-installed applications with Kali Linux. Now that's why I recommended Kali Linux, because it's a security distribution. It's got basically every application already pre-installed for ethical hacking and stuff like that, and cybersecurity. So if you just hover over a certain ones to say number 5, which is password attacks, you can see all the associated applications to do with password attacks on the right hand side. For example, John. I'm not too familiar with what John is, but anyway, there's Encrack, so you can have a look at these, open them, see what they're like. Obviously you're not going to know how to use them. Next is wireless attacks, so we can have a look at AirCrackNG. Now this is the most popular for attacking, I think it's WP, WPA and WPA2. There's other ones like sniffing and spoofing, post exploitation, so creating backdoors to have consistent or permanent access to someone's computer. Forensics speaks for itself really. Forensics on your hard drives, etc. Reporting tools, social engineering tools, etc. So you can get yourself familiar with that. The next one is places, and if you click home, this is very similar to Windows, pretty much any operating system. This is just a basic file manager. So you've got desktop, you can double click to access it and then it'll go into the navigation bar at the top. You've got documents, downloads. Now I've got Tor downloaded because I'm going to be using it in the course later on. But you shouldn't have anything in the downloads, don't worry about it, it should be blank for you, it should be empty. Music, etc. It's just a standard file manager. So I think you'd be familiar with that anyway, so I can close out of that. Next is this down here on the right hand side, left hand side, sorry. It's basically just a shortcut for applications. You got your files again, so it goes straight back to the file explorer. You already know what shortcuts are. I just want to show you this. You can click this, like, what is it, weird like circles. This shows all applications, so you got your calculator, a text editor, etc. You can also search up here, so if I type LeafPad, that's another text editor. As you can see, it opens it and you can just start typing. I'm going to close that now, I don't want to save it. So I'm sure you already understand all that anyway. The last thing is up here, so you got the volume, so you can make it, you can mute the sound or increase it. Next is the wired connection, so wired connected. And this, what happens is your host device or your main computer that is running the virtual machine will create a virtual network with the virtual machine, thus making it a wired connection, if that makes sense. So you cannot access your wireless card from the virtual machine. Now I recommend you buy a USB stick, but it's a wireless adapter. I've got one, it cost me about £4 or £5 from eBay. It's not expensive at all, and it does the job. Now you're gonna have to have one of these if you want to do the Wi-Fi cracking and hacking, because you need to have the wireless adapter to use as an attacker, and then your actual wireless your router. So you need the wireless card to attack the router. It doesn't work, like I said, because it creates a wired connection. You can't connect to your wireless card built into your main computer. Proxy, none, don't need proxy. Bluetooth off, and this is your account. So obviously if you followed my previous video, you'll have a root account. So pretty self-explanatory. You can log out, account settings, change the password, etc. I'm going to go into settings now, so if you click this button you'll get all the settings, so you can change the background, you can change the time and date, and also the display. Close out of that now. Lastly, we can go to this, which logs you out. So if that happens, don't worry, you just need to drag the screen up and type your password in, and then it should unlock it again. Just thought it was useful to know because you might be confused what it is, but it's a lock, so it's a lock screen. That is obviously power off and power on, so I'm not going to click any of that. So that's it. I recommend you just get familiar with it. Just mess about with the stuff, create folders, etc. And you should be on your way to the next video. If this video did help, please hit the like button, subscribe for the latest videos, and in the comments leave any questions you have. If you're stuck, I'll be happy to help. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.